Okay, I'd just like to welcome you today to the launch of our third week of action. We have Welsh Assembly government funding, a partnership between Keep Wales Tidy, Pembroke County Council, and we're fortunate enough in Pembrokeshire to have the support of Liverpool House Police. Like I said, this is our third week of action in Pembroke Dock. We've got plenty of activity organised this week, so my thanks to Mary and to Michael for their work in arranging everything. We've had two very successful weeks with plenty of volunteers out helping us, and I don't see why that's going to be any different this week. There's plenty of interesting projects lined up. So I'd just like to hand over to Brian from Pembrokeshire County Council to say a few words.
I'll be very brief. I've lost my voice. This scheme is based on Not In My Neighbourhood, which the police brought in 2 years ago, which was very, very successful. And what we've tried to do now is, instead of having 1 week for the whole county, to concentrate on 1 week in an area. So far, it's been excellent, and I must admit the enthusiasm and Ian Jones' his enthusiasm as well to bring this project in Pembroke Dock into something which I know is going to be successful. They're working pretty hard down the railway line there now. I'd like to thank everyone involved, the police, which we work very, very closely with, Keep Wales Tidy, of course, and Mary, and, you know, I take the glory and Mike does the work. So, you know, thanks again for turning up, and I'm sure this will be a very, very successful day. Thank you.
I've previously been involved with the one in Pembroke, which was successful during the week. From our perspective, it's basically a case that we did launch the Not In My Neighbourhood week going back 2 years ago, and we are dovetailing some of that activity into this week as well. Primarily, it's some of the community support officers that are involved with the projects during the course of the week. In addition to that, they're actually busy at the moment painting Moncton Community Centre interior. I don't know how PC Morris got out of that one, but they will. We'll talk about that afterwards. But from our perspective, it's just a case that, you know, my view is simply that if local communities are actually involved in these projects and take an active interest, then I think it's a case of not only the ability to sort of complete the projects, but to sustain them over a period of time. And I think if people are involved in the creation of them, I think that they'll actually buy into their long-term success. So we appreciate the invite, and hope that we can contribute during the course of the week again. Thanks so much.
Well, we're going to hold back a little bit because there's a lot of pressure groups out there who wanted to come in or said that they were going to come in. But of course, when the pressure's on, pressure doesn't sound, does it? We have got one over here from one pressure group that actually kick-started most of this, and I thank you for that. Thank you for that. Right, we've got as you know, you've just heard, we've got a Tidy Town week of events, and Pembroke Dock's Environmental Action Team, which I actually chair, has been in existence now since May 2006. And I would like to think that we have made a contribution in helping to keep the town clean, as well as taking initiatives in improving the area. And I've got to read it because otherwise I'll forget it. You see, I've got a very bad memory. This week's events are our opportunity to try and make a major impact on tidying up some of the major eyesores in the town. And you will see there will be work carried out on the area of the old railway track, which is presently underway, adjacent to the parapet carpets. So that will no longer be used as a dumping ground. The hope there is that we will then, if we can scrape it all back, we're hoping to be able to put grass in there. And so the only thing that would go in there from now on would be a lawnmower on a monthly basis. The town council hopes that once the Budley trees, etc., have been removed, we will be able to grass it. There we are. From comments made by people visiting the town and those living here, I know that this will be a major improvement to the area. And work will also be carried out on the Memorial Park to renew the fencing and around the tennis courts so that they can be brought into use at the start of the season in April. New litter bins will be placed at 4 new sites within the town, as well as having litter picks, etc., at strategic locations. All the work which will be carried out this week will be supported from our partners, Pembrokeshire County Council, Keep Wells Tidy, Preddy members, and Pembroke Dock Chamber of Trade. Communities First, Babtara, Penner Coast Care, and schools and other voluntary bodies, etc. They're all putting their foot into the middle of this one. Without them, the change you will see over this year would not have been such a positive impact. And I'm grateful today for Asda stores for allowing us to keep members of the public informed through our day-to-day progress by means of the display board and photographs of the before and after. So they're helping us. McDonald's, through their manager, Ricky Somerville, have also provided staff to help with some of our litter picks, and this too shows major support from a fast food outlet and their wish to help cut down on the litter. So on behalf of the Town Council and the citizens and all you guys here, thank you very much. I hope that we have a good week. Thank you very much.